Hi, in this video, we will talk about data extraction and data processing. I will focus on exporting your conversations from WhatsApp because this is the main application that I use, but for other applications like Telegram or Signal, I will make sure to put links in the video description to help you extract the data from them. Extracting all conversations from WhatsApp can't be done by just one click. You have to export your conversations one by one. This is tedious and makes the process manual. Here are the steps that you should follow to extract the conversations in a TXT file. First, click on the three dots on the top right corner, then click on the More button. After that, click on Export Chat and choose Without Media. If you want to include media, then you should add more processing steps. For people who speak well-known languages, it will be easier for you to extract the text from audio files. For images, you can use vision models to give you a description of the image. In my case, I skipped this because there are no good models that can do speech to text in Darija. Here is the pipeline that we will follow. The first step is exporting the data. In the case of WhatsApp, the format will be like this. You have the date in this format, then you have the name of the person who is talking, and finally the message. The second step in the pipeline is applying filters to the exported data. We need to do this because the data should be cleaned. We need to remove links, special tags like media omitted because we skipped exporting media, so WhatsApp will replace them with this tag. If you deleted the message, you will have this tag, so we need to remove these. We need to remove email addresses. I mean, here, if you are using the model for you, you don't need to do this, but if you are planning to share this with people, then please make sure to remove confidential data. We will remove tagging and we will apply other filters. We will see this in the notebook section. And finally, we will concatenate the cleaned data into one giant sequence of text. This output will be used in the next video where we are going to talk about byte pair encoding and tokenization. Now let's code. Go to the video description because you will find the link that will take you to my GitHub repository. Clone the repo. It contains the slides and notebooks. Open the project in your preferred IDE and follow me. Open the left panel, open the data folder and put every TXT file that you exported from WhatsApp inside the private folder. Then open the notebooks folder. Currently, we have just one notebook. This is the one that you need to open. And let's start. In the first cell in this notebook, we have the read WhatsApp chat method. This one will take a file path to read the file and then apply the filters. We define them here to remove unwanted messages. As I said, inside the read WhatsApp chat method, we are defining our filters. Some of them are easy, while others are a bit confusing because we are using regular expressions. But I will make sure to explain this in simple terms. The encryption message filter will discard any line where this text appears. If you are using another language, please modify this accordingly. I was using English, so this is why it appeared in English. But if you are using French or Arabic, then this string should be modified. The media pattern filter will do the same. It will remove any lines with this tag. As I said in the first section, this tag is added when you decide to export the data without media. Email pattern and URL pattern will filter emails and URLs. And here we are using regular expressions, as I said, to catch those emails and URLs. You don't need to understand this fully, but as I said, these are going to find emails and URLs and remove them. The edited message filter will just replace this tag that you have here with an empty string. The next four filters, deleted message, null message, created group message, and added you to group message, are going to discard rows with these terms. If we find rows with these terms, we are going to remove them. Finally, the tagging pattern will replace any tagging with an empty string. I hope that you understood those filters. After that, we are going to read the file and we are going to read it. We are going to extract the lines from it. After that, we are going to iterate over all lines and apply the filters. If the filters are not met, we will keep the line. But if that is not the case, we will discard it. Inside the if statement, we replace the edited message string and tagging with an empty string and strip the resulting string. After that, we basically add the line to the filtered lines list. The following regular expression is designed to extract the timestamp, sender, and the message to basically create a data frame. I chose to store the data in a data frame because it will make it easier to look at the data. Now, run this cell. You can see that we were able to execute it without any issue. Now, in this cell, we are going to use that function. First, we are going to loop over all the files that exist in the private folder. We will extract the file name by using the stamp property and store the data frame in this all chats dictionary. Let me execute this. Behind the scenes, I have a lot of files, but because that data is confidential, I'll try to basically use a dummy dataset just to show you how the data frame looks like. As I said, this is just a dummy data frame just to show you how it looks like. In the first column, we have the timestamp, we have the sender and the message. As I said, I chose the data frame because it will make it easier for you to look at the data instead of just looking at it in the txt file. In the next step, we are going to concatenate every message in the message column into one big string. Let me run this. In my case, this string contains 1,430,000 characters. This is a lot, but the more you get, the better the performance will be when we are going to train the model. In the next video, we will take this text sequence and apply the byte pair encoding algorithm on it to create our vocabulary and to encode the text sequence. See you next time.